Framed for a crime he didn't commit, ex-Special Forces soldier Marcus Slate is sent to a secret prison where inmates vanish and deadly experiments take place. As he uncovers a sinister plot to turn him into the ultimate weapon, he must fight, escape, and outsmart those who control the prison before it's too late. But even if he breaks free, is he ever truly free? Framed for a crime he didn't commit, Marcus Slate, a former Special Forces operative, is dragged through the cold, metallic corridors of Black Ridge Prison, a facility so secret that it doesn't officially exist. Shackled and bruised, he glances at the guards escorting him, their faces emotionless, their weapons always within reach. He has seen places like this before, black sites where people disappear, but this time it's him on the inside. The warden, Victor Langley, stands waiting as Marcus is pushed into his cell. "You're not leaving here, Slate," he says with a smirk. "This is where the world forgets you." Marcus doesn't flinch. He knows men like Langley, men who believe they control fate, but Marcus has been trained for situations like this, and he never goes down without a fight. As the cell door slams shut, he starts analyzing his surroundings. The prison is different, the security unusually tight, and the prisoners, most of them don't even look like criminals. Something is off. That night, Marcus hears a voice from the next cell. An old man known only as the professor leans against the bars, whispering, "You're not here by accident. They need you for something." Marcus listens, but the man says no more. Over the next few days, he watches as inmates disappear, their names erased from records, as if they never existed. A group of guards take a prisoner out one evening, and he never returns. Marcus follows their movements and discovers something terrifying. Beneath the prison, there is a hidden facility where scientists conduct human experiments. He breaks into a restricted area and finds classified files with his name on them. He wasn't just framed, he was selected. Black Ridge isn't just a prison, it's a testing ground. The Order, a shadow organization, is using prisoners as subjects in a program designed to create super soldiers, and they want Marcus to be their ultimate weapon. He realizes escape isn't just necessary, it's the only way to survive. Marcus identifies 3 allies who might help. Rico, a tech expert, has managed to hack into the prison's security system in secret. Dante, a former spy, has skills that could help them navigate out of the facility. And Mia, a fierce fighter, has been inside Black Ridge long enough to know the guards' movements. Together, they devise a plan. Rico will override the security feeds, causing a blackout. Dante will unlock an old maintenance tunnel, and Marcus and Mia will fight their way to the surface. The plan is dangerous, but it's their only shot. On the night of the escape, everything is set. As the lights flicker and alarms sound, Marcus leads the group through the facility. They reach the tunnel, but suddenly, armed guards block their path. Someone betrayed them. Marcus turns to see Mia, a guilty look on her face. "I had no choice," she says. "They own everything. There's nowhere to run." Before Marcus can react, chaos erupts. Gunfire echoes through the corridors. Rico is shot and killed instantly. Dante and Marcus are captured. Langley stands over Marcus, shaking his head. "You thought you were escaping?" he signals to the guards. He's ready for Phase 3. Marcus is dragged into a high-tech lab, strapped to a table, and injected with something that burns through his veins. The Order wants him enhanced, controlled, but they underestimated him. As the transformation begins, Marcus fights back, using his own strength and mental discipline to resist. The experiment fails. He breaks free. The adrenaline pumping, he takes out the guards and escapes into the main prison, where Dante is waiting. The prison is collapsing around them as Marcus reaches the warden's office. Langley stands there calm. "You don't understand, Slate. You were never supposed to leave." A brutal fight ensues, each man determined to kill the other. Marcus finally overpowers Langley, leaving him unconscious. He and Dante make their way through the tunnels, emerging into the open night air. Freedom. But then, a voice crackles over a hidden radio. "Welcome back, Marcus. The real game begins now." Marcus looks at Dante. "This isn't over." The screen fades to black, setting up for what's next. As Marcus and Dante emerge from the underground tunnel, the cold night air feels foreign against their skin. The scent of damp earth mixes with the metallic tang of blood still fresh on Marcus's knuckles. The prison is now just a shadow behind them, alarms wailing in the distance, but something doesn't feel right. Their escape was too easy. The Order wouldn't let them walk away that easily. Dante scans the tree line ahead. "We need to keep moving," he says. "They'll be tracking us." Marcus nods, his instincts screaming at him to stay alert. They sprint toward the dense forest, moving fast, but the moment their feet hit the tree line, floodlights blaze through the darkness. Helicopter rotors cut through the night air, and a deep voice echoes from hidden speakers. You didn't think it would be that simple, did you? Marcus freezes. He knows that voice. It belongs to a man he thought was long dead, Commander Graves, his former superior officer from his days in Special Forces. A man he once trusted, a man who supposedly died in a covert operation years ago. Graves, Marcus mutters under his breath, his fists clenching. Surprised, the voice continues, you should be, but not for long. Before Marcus can react, gunfire erupts from all sides. Red laser sights flicker through the trees. Dante shouts, move! And they dive for cover as bullets rip through the leaves. Marcus and Dante split, darting between the trees. The enemy soldiers are fast, trained, but Marcus is faster. He takes down two men in quick, brutal strikes, grabbing one of their rifles. Dante disappears into the shadows, taking out enemies with silent efficiency. The forest turns into a war zone, but Marcus isn't here to fight a battle he can't win. They need to escape. Extraction point, 2 miles north, Dante calls out. But then, from the trees, Mia appears, alive, armed, and pointing a gun straight at Marcus. Drop it, she orders. Marcus stares at her, rage flashing through his eyes. You sold us out once already. You planning to do it again? She shakes her head. I didn't have a choice before, but now, neither do you. Helicopters descend lower. A new group of soldiers steps forward, different from the ones before. Their movements are unnatural, precise, enhanced, just like the Order wanted Marcus to be. Ray steps out from the shadows, wearing the same smirk Marcus remembers from years ago. You were supposed to be one of them, Slate, he says, but now you're just a loose end. Marcus glances at Dante. They both know what happens next. No more running. No more hiding. This isn't over, Marcus growls. Graves smiles. No, Marcus, it's just beginning. The screen fades to black.